What up, YouTube? CoolStoryBrobat here with the long overdue narrated showdown battle number 93. And this is against the Immortal himself. You know, the leader on Pokemon Showdown, the Immortal. Now, before I talk about the background of this battle's long overdue. I was doing a one-a-day thing for a good grip, and then more stuff happens. My laptop's charger had a little short in it. You know, my laptop's battery's been dead for several years, so basically, if the charger comes out, the whole computer just dies pretty much. Even if the charger goes out for like one split second, whole thing just dies. And basically, I couldn't maintain like my computer's position. Like once it was on, I had to sit still in that position for however long I was using it. Because if I even nudged it, there was a good chance it was going to go out. And basically, because of this, it was pretty hard to ever convert a video. Because sometimes it went out even when I was doing absolutely nothing. So basically, I was out of commission for a few days. I got my new charger yesterday in the mail, so we're going to start back up on this again. And I'm probably going to upload this at the same time I did upload Narrated Battle number 92, because I did narrate it last week and all that, and it was ready to go until this randomly happened, and that sort of held me back and set me very far back. So, I'm going to try to get this out of the way. Anyway, I'm facing the Immortal, the leader on Pokemon Showdown. I was just messing around in some RU, and like he randomly challenged me. Like me, just challenged me to a battle. And this battle was like during April, like early April, when I had that Venomoth team. Did I do a PS live with it? I think I did. Whatever. It's the Jitterbug team. Jitterbug. So basically, the whole thing is like Tinted Lens, offensive, substitute, Quiver Dance, Sleep Powder, Venomoth. Like basically, it abuses Tinted Lens in order to break past the things that resist it and just clean up. And it's been doing surprisingly decent. Like, it's not even Quiver Pass. That's the fun part. Because I like to be that weirdo who does something like that. Life Orb Magmortar. Choice Specs Rotom. This is a bulky spec set. It used to be Scarf, I think, but, you know, I got kind of tired of it and decided to go for bulky specs. And that's when things started really pulling around. That's when I liked it better when I did that. Brobaline with Taunt, Stealth Rock, Dual Stab, Physically Defensive Golbat, and your boy Assault Vest Slowking. It's like I cannot make an RU team without Assault Vest Slowking. Now, even though I ain't played RU in a couple weeks, still the Slowking is there. He's always just been freaking there. Now, the Immortals team, this dude has threats like out the wazoo. Like for one, well, I'm not sure what his Zatu's capable of. I'm positive that's a defensive set, but it can be kind of annoying to deal with for my Golbat. I mean, that's probably the most threatening thing on my team. I don't even know why I pointed out. Doublade. Doublade is probably the most threatening thing on this team because of the priority Shadow Sneak. And the fact that the only thing on my team that can really kill it immediately is Magmortar. Like, if Magmortar dies, and if Rotom can't trick it, the specs, then Doublade is going to give me a run for my money. I have to watch out for that guy. His Cobaline, I'm not sure what set he could be. He could be using the same set I'm using for all I know. But I'm positive that's a Stealth Rock user if he's not relying on Zatu, so I gotta watch out for that. Life Orb Shaman is a big issue because if it runs Psychic, it can actually beat my defensive core of Golbat and Slowking. Rotom has Hidden Power Fire, but even with specs and Hidden Power Fire, that's not really gonna do a ton to Shaman. And if Shaman has Earth Power, basically it can kill my Magmortar. So basically, overall, Shaman, if it's the offensive Life Orb set with Earth Power and Psychic, it's posing a massive threat to my team because it hits everything for big damage except Rotom-Cut. And the other thing is that, like, Cobaline outspeeds it, but he can't kill it unless it's been significantly weakened enough. So Shaman's probably the second thing I have to watch out for. The third being that freaking Sharpedo. I mean, Golbat kind of walled Sharpedo. Thankfully, it didn't get knocked off. But still, Sharpedo's an issue, especially if it's mixed. If it's mixed, it's giving me problems. I mean, Brobaline can take an Earthquake, but, you know, a Waterfall flinch and an Earthquake followed up by that will pretty much put him out. And, you know, and Sharpedo just runs through everything else. So, yeah. So, pretty much, I have a limited number to all the threats on his team, and we're going to see how this plays out. Let's begin. So I lead off with Brobat Jr., my Golbat. He leads off with Ambipom. You know, because everybody leads off with Ambipom. I mean, come on. So basically, he fakes me out. Gets like 20% on me. Knocks off my Eviolite. Ow. That's annoying. I roost up trying to stay at full health. He returns and it almost does like a full 50% to me. Like almost cuts my health in half, and that's kind of scary. But even without my Eviolite, I'm still managing to eat this hit. So after I toxic him, I'm just trying to spam roost. I mean, I hate being that guy. Honestly, I hate being that guy. But this guy is just in my face. It's an issue. Like, I don't want to ever admit to being threatened by an Ambipom, but here I am being threatened by an Ambipom. And for some dumb reason, I go for a Brave Bat and finish it off. I'm thinking he's gonna U-turn into Shaymin or something, or U-turn into anything else, but he doesn't. He stays in and lets his Ambipom die. So basically, here we are. We're getting into these games where his Cobaline is spamming Stealth Rock, and I'm spamming Defog, and it's like, oh my god, come on, kill me already. I'm not letting you get these rocks up. Like, I'm not dying without this field being clear, but you know, I decided to bite the bait. I go for the roost. Luckily, he misses Stone Edge, which is hacks, unfortunately for him. But you know, I managed to defog after he misses Stone Edge, and then he kills me with Stone Edge, so the miss did matter. So I send in my Slow King since it walls his Cobaline, and I go for a Fire Blast, predicting the Shaymin switch, and it was pretty obvious. This guy's a threat. Fortunately though, Demchor specs Rotom. You know, he substitutes, so that shows me he sub-seeds Shaymin, so he's not as big an issue to deal with, and this guy actually beats it one-on-one. So he sends in his Cobaline again, but it was hitting Power Fire the entire time. He was thinking it was Ice, and if it was Ice, he would have been in a position to really mess me up. But fortunately, he's not, but he does get his rocks up. As I switch in my Slow King, he brings in his Xatu, taking the Psychic. I'm not sure why I don't run Side Shock, but I'm pretty sure I changed it by now. So basically, I scald him, doesn't do much to his Xatu. He U-turns on me, and after Thunder Waving me, like, you know, because I wasn't slow enough, right? But I'm paralyzed and can't move. And I swear on everything, I was actually going for Psychic. But it didn't work because I was paralyzed. I can't move. So basically, I just send in Demchors again, and then go back to my bulky specs Rotom, and he's actually sub-C with Psychic, which is pretty interesting. I did a little calc, so specs Volt Switch does break the substitute, which is good for me. So I can go to Brobaline, who outruns this thing and can pretty much kill it. You know, I go for Iron Head, kill a Xatu, get this unnecessary critical hit that totally doesn't matter. And he sends in Doublade. This thing is a heck of a problem. So I send in Swag Mortar, my Mag Mortar, of course, and he, after setting up the SD, he decides to withdraw and go back out in the Sharpedo, takes the Fire Blast with just a shred of his health, and then the Burn Hacks kills him off. I mean, I was hacks that mattered, I'm so sorry, my bad. You know, I decided to be a nice guy, you know, that hacks mattered. I have nothing else. I mean, I could have gone to Slow King, like I really should have, but I decided to let him kill this thing. Big mistake. Big mistake. I got cocky thinking I could deal with the Doublade by other means. So I send in my Venom off as he sends this thing in, and he Gyro Balls me, breaks my sub. So I Sleep Powder him. You know, he's asleep. Okay, life is good. All I need to do is just get a few Quiver Dances up. You know, just enough to weaken the Doublade, because at like +2 or +3, I think I can actually like come close to 2-hit KO in this thing. If not outright 2-hit KO in it, because Doublade has garbage special defense. Like, it's just barely passable with Eviolite. So basically, I put him to sleep. You know, he finally, like, doesn't wake up. I finally get a 2-turn sleep on this man. Okay, thank goodness. Let me get another one. He wakes up. Are you serious? Are you serious? Come on. It's freaking early bird Doublade here. Get out my face. Put him back to sleep. Put him back to sleep. You know, I'm trying to set it up. So, you know, he tries to Shadow Sneak. He's asleep. Okay, thank goodness. You know, thank goodness. I substitute up again. Quiver Dance. I'm in position. I'm in position. Let's do this. I'm finna do this. But he wakes back up again. He Gyro Balls me, breaks my substitute. I'm like, come on, are you serious? He Shadow Sneaks me and then kills me afterwards. I'm like, great. So he Shadow Sneaks me, gets this critical hit on my Slow King. I did a calc and the crit did matter. I think, okay, maybe I didn't do a calc, I don't remember, but all I know is that I think I might have been out of the 2-hit KO range enough to get 2 Fire Blasts off, or Scald afterwards, and kill this Doublade. So I'm trying to Regenerator spam my Slow King, and pretty much I have to sack my Rotom now to this thing. But he sets up an SD, so that pretty much eliminates whatever chance I have of actually trying to, like, play around this thing. I have to attack it up front now. So, out of any options, I go for the Iron Head, knowing this wasn't killing, and I Sacred Sword, and I die to Sacred Sword. Sending Solomon, my Slow King, Dido Shadow Sneak, and that is good game the Immortal. Honestly, when I sent in Brobaline on the Doublade, I should have just used Iron Head twice. I could have taken an unboosted Sacred Sword. Killed him with a second Iron Head. He would have had his Shaman left, and then Brobaline would have killed that too. That's what I should have done. That would have won me the game. But, you know, CoolStoryBrobat definitely makes cameos here and there. He has not left me. He has not left. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and favorite if you want to see more choke plays by your boy here, Brobat. Peace.